We're waiting for several minutes. That's great. Let's start. I'm very glad to see you here again. We are starting from the news overview. That's quite calm today. Nothing that could bring the turbulence to the market. All the news prevailing with 1 or 2 stars, and nothing very important for today. So I think nothing will disturb us and spoil our analysis and trading. I think everyone was really impressed by the BTC skyrocketing, especially on the background of the banking sector collapse, with the downfall of Silicon Valley Bank and Silvergate Bank. It really shows us that the race, the blockchain vs fiat, is very interesting, and this race shows us that the blockchain is really winning. And calling the shots. So let's start the overview, starting from the technical analysis. The BTC looks very strong, as well as the altcoins, but frankly speaking, it doesn't mean that we have the full recovery of the blockchain. Of course, on the daily time frame, we see that it looks like a reversal pattern, like head and shoulders. But anyway, I think there will be several cascade bankruptcy of other banks, despite the fact that the US government trying to save the deposits in SFB Bank, trying to stop the panic, and so on. Anyway, this is only the beginning of recession, but in the same way, this is the new age, the new era for the crypto, because people rush withdrawing money and funds from banks to put it into blockchain, to put it into exchanges, in order to save money from inflation. It really matters, and it really turns the blockchain, the cryptocurrency, in a very good light. I think on this background, we will have some positive movements on the short period of time. And let's look at the other cryptocurrencies. I think that's gonna be some long stories, some quite good setups to catch long movements. And let's start from the Ethereum. First of all, I would like to pinpoint the formation of the Ethereum. We've been looking through this formation for quite a good quite a long period of time. We have several liquidity grabs here and here, and something happening here. Someone loading really huge position. Looks like the insider information about the strong growth of Ethereum, and I really hope for the breakout of this slope. Please be aware of this, and there will be much more preferable to trade this movement not on futures but on spot, trading from the lower side of this wedge towards the breakout of the upper side of this wedge. Rose USDT, here we have today's stream I would like to devote to some concept of smart zones. We will talk about this, and soon a new video on Cscalp TV will be published about the smart zone and smart money concept. Please be patient. It will be very useful information. Road USDT, the new zone, from where I'm looking to catch the pullback towards long movement. I mean, will be something like that. From this point, and be aware it's a 1 minute time frame. I think this will happen in several hours, maybe less, and it usually gives very good profit. Magic, another one story about the order block formation. I will show you on lower time frame. Here we have the liquidity grab. I would pinpoint it, just a moment. Will be better on 5 minutes time frame. This is the order block on 5 minutes time frame, and now we see that it grabbed the liquidity, and now we should wait for the break of structure. What I mean under the break of structure, here we have the liquidity, quite flat line. There was the liquidity grab, and then we are waiting for the break of structure, then the comeback of the price to this zone, and the reversal point from this zone. I think it's clear. From the very beginning I was waiting for the breakout, but now we see that this breakout turned out to be the order block. XRP, on the background of the BTC growth, I really expect the break of this structure, the break of the slope, and it could bring us really good potential, because here we have a lot of short position. Many participants were opening short position from these points along this trend, along this downtrend. Here, and many participants like hamsters, as you know, they really prefer trading inside the trend, because trend is our friend, and so on. And many unexperienced participants really prefer trading this. With the pile of stop losses here, because this is the retail, this is the crowd, and they have such a really great pile of stop losses here. And especially on such market when the activity is sharply rising, the participants rush into the markets and the activity is growing. That's why we have the more participants we have, the more activity it brings, and the more stop losses and liquidity pools are accumulated below and above both parts of different formations, of different levels, and so on. That's why when it comes to the false breakout of this level, we will then have the full breakout, because all these stop losses will be grabbed, will be executed. As we know, stop losses is a market order for buy, for a purchase for those who were selling here. That's why I'm expecting the great potential here, maybe even till 0.4320. But please open your position only on high activity before the breakout. RUNE is another one situation. I'm expecting here, as you see, the maximum volume here. The first point from where the price is gonna pull back and show a good movement. That's gonna be something like this. And here we see another liquidity grabbing, the attempt to grab liquidity. I mean, here we had quite flat level, and that was broken. The liquidity was captured here. Here we have the order block, as you see, and this is the next level from where we potentially could have the reversal point. Depending on the percentage of this zone, if it's more than 2%, we should trade it in spot. If it's less than 2%, we can use leverage. We can work out it using proportional futures. ARPA USDT, another one example of order block. Here you have, let's check, 1 and 3%, ideal situation. And I as well expect, I really recommend you just try to work out only one zone, and you'll be extremely happy with this concept. But be careful, always watch the BTC on the background. If in this case it's the zone where we are looking for short movement, if the BTC on the background skyrockets, it could be broken. If the BTC falls, that's what we need. Here we have the entry point, for example, averaged entry point, and the pullback. We load the first part here, the second here, and the last here. The averaged point will be there. That's great, with a stop loss somewhere here. And the last one is JASMY. It looks really short, but it's not so relevant as other setups because the market is looking quite positive now. It's changing every day and every hour even. Anyway, I'm looking for, not for the pullback from this zone, because here we have very obvious and strong levels, and when we have so many touches, I really do not recommend you to take the pullback, because when we have too many touches, a market really crave, usually price and the crowd really crave to break such a zone where we have too many touches. The next touch will be the breakout. So here we will consider the breakout because it really matters. It really matters how the figure looks like, because the market is always the crowd. It's always the retail plus manipulations of huge players. So be careful and watch this. It's a long playing situation, but when the price will be in this zone, please be careful and watch the activity. Open short position here only on high activity. That's all for today. Thank you for your attention. See you next time.